And welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Bloodstained.
Ritual of the Night.
Okay, so if anyone paid attention to the numbers, we're now level 19. We were originally level 10.
Ah.
I did some grinding and I wanted to get some experience, so I ended up beating up on those little scissor guys. The guys that had the scissors for hands.
Yeah.
And they dropped this little thing.
Ooh.
Which is a cool little thing. A sword that uses a wind spirit to rip the foes apart, which I think you'll love to immense proportions because we both love Kaze no Stigma.
Ah, yes. Kaze no Stigma.
I ended up getting our mask back, which helped me do a bunch of stuff. But at the same time, I did some farming and we got some passive shards. You know, shards that just boost different things. Like the dagger guys, the scissor guys drop dagger expertise. And the more we get dagger expertise stuff, it'll boost the numbers up, and we can level it up, in which we're gonna do that. But I farmed a bunch of sword ones from, where is it? I'll pull the demon up. It's the Sabnok. That guy, the little lion guy.
Ah.
We've seen one or two of them. We haven't seen much of them, but
yeah,
they drop sword expertise as a shard. So you'll love this little weapon because.
Oh my goodness.
And it's the only sword that'll let you attack while moving.
Nice.
It's very weak in terms of damage, but you can do a lot of attacks at once. So, the one thing that we never touched up with Johannes here is we can enhance shards like we do equipment.
Okay.
So, sword expertise needs long swords to level up. And granted, farming the sword expertise, because I picked up this weapon, I'm like, this weapon seems cool. Is there any way it could be viable? Yeah, it's very viable if you get a bunch of sword expertise. So if we take sword expertise, upgrade it, it gives us faster sword and mace attacks every time we do it. And we can do it 3 times before we need a different sword to level it up. So now we need a Blutang, which is bloodletter in German.
Okay.
If you ever encounter a demon named Bale, run.
I haven't.
Run.
I'm curious why I should.
Because he's the most powerful of the 72 demons.
The 2 demons.
So watching this thing, speaking of Baal and other demons and gods or whatever, that
Oh, we also got this,
before
this girl. We'll get. I did a couple of quests. I just haven't collected them.
anyways, before the
hemp for 20.
before the creation of the Catholic Church or whatever, the original Judeo-Christian God, whatever, God, who we call God or whatever, or Jehovah, or
Interesting, he's not here.
what's the other name, Yahweh or whatever?
Yahweh.
I think it's the Jewish word for Jehovah. Jehovah's Greek, I think. Anyways, that Old Testament pre-King James version or whatever, was not. It wasn't a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a singular god. He was one of many gods.
Yeah.
And he was the god of men or whatever. He created mankind in that, and that's why he talks about him being a jealous god. And there's lots of other references to other gods. Yeah. And even in the story of Moses and the Israelites, that when Aaron, right? Because it's actually Aaron whose staff was turned into a snake and said, "Let my people go." Even though in every movie you've ever seen, it's always Moses.
It's always Moses.
But it was actually his brother-in-law. But the other, the pharaoh's, what you call them, sorcerers or whatever, holy men, they did the same thing. Right? Because they could do almost everything their god could do it to, just not as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Is it monotheistic?
Monotheistic is a singular god. Polytheistic is a
multiple gods. And so Christianity started out as polytheistic, but it just
this guy
and Hebrew Judaism,
Judeo-Christian.
Well, Judaism as well. So Judeo-Christian was at one time that, and there's another theory that a lot of the symbols and stuff used in Christianity and stuff, like the halo and stuff, actually come from shrooms.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that before. It's just really interesting. We get. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but it is a theory, and it's by credible sources. People who studied the Bible their entire lives, you know? Oh yeah, this is where we died.
Yeah.
I remember because you fought that thing at the top and it cursed you.
Yeah, and it still will probably murder me.
Not this time. You got that awesome sword.
I do a bunch of small hits of damage.
So now you need turbo controllers. You just hold it down. Let
We
it go.
technically have a turbo controller.
We're not using it though.
No, I'm not
Woo!
terrified
Got a
about it.
shard, bitches.
We picked this up before, so what this does is if I hold down the left trigger, I can set different gear sets
Yes.
and equip them at will. So, which we'll do later when we get more gear.
There it is. That's the
but-
thing that cursed you. Your hit. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, and
it does
you
a
say
lot
it,
of
but you
hit.
spam it so hard that its DPS is super high.
Yeah, and granted, I tried using a turbo controller with it. I'm not hitting faster than the game will allow, so I can't just go like. And
Well, I mean, the turbo would be you just hold it though,
yeah, I'm not worried about it.
or even turn it on auto, so it's just constantly on, so you just move around and just constantly swinging.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty broken.
would be. But this is actually a weapon that originally comes from. It's not as weak as it is in the other Castlevania games, but it comes from the Castlevania games, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
It's like a scimitar type weapon that like cuts through the air so quickly. Moving on up.
Moving on.
Look at this cute little thing.
Aw, it's the kitty.
But
Did
it's a demon.
Did you see the? Did you see the Ninjago movie at all?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so the ultimate weapon is the laser pointer. It makes the cat come. Like, I would never have seen that, but my nieces and nephews were over for 4th of July.
Yeah.
And before the fireworks started and stuff, when it was still hot out before the sun went down, we just threw it on for them because they were like,
Yeah.
ooh, the Ninjago movie.
The Lemon Jago. All right, and we're also gonna meet. First off, we're gonna take some of these off, so I'm not looking so weird.
Really? Did they do anything, or they just?
They give us stats, but we're gonna introduce ourselves to a cool looking guy.
Cool looking guy.
It's a guy you've never seen before. It's just like every other guy we've seen before.
Whoa.
I'm a good killer, Barber.
Butchers and cutthroats all say as much.
I'm not a cutthroat. I've never cut anyone. Well, I have, but these scissors. They've cursed me to become a demon.
Then why not cast them aside?
Cast them aside? If I could take them off, I wouldn't be cursed. Duh. The name's Todd. And the only way my curse will be lifted is if I barber my way through 666 different hairstyles.
Oh, so he changes your hair and stuff?
Yeah,
Just
he's a
make the
cosmetics
hairstyles
guy.
up then. Lop a little off here or there.
Ah, there's a penalty for sloppy lopping. If I don't give my patrons good haircuts, the scissors kill them dead.
You have the worst curse ever.
Yes, quite literally, yes. Please, can you give me information about hairstyle?
That is not an...
No, not cut you, cut it. Wait, what are you even worried about? You look like you could rip me into 100 pieces.
I really could. All right.
I loved like the simple
Yeah.
character interactions. Actually,
That was nice. That was fun.
I'm gonna take off that ring and I'm gonna take off the pirate hat because we're gonna get dressed up.
Oh!
Okay, so we only have 2 hairstyles at the moment. We'll get more later, but
Ooh,
that one's pretty cute.
little sleeker.
We also have different hair colors. I think the red really.
Yeah,
works.
let's go with the red.
Then we have the inner color and then the outer color.
Ah,
So what I went with on mine is I did
go red and
that
green.
and that.
I'll go red. There we go. Red and green. They're complementary colors.
I was taking a look at different colors, like.
You
Actually,
make the outside green. Yeah,
that's better.
That's
actually.
better.
That's
yeah,
a lot better. And then if we really wanted to, we could be green.
we could be a green toe. Not really.
Should we go paler?
No, we don't want to be ginger.
And then we have different eye colors.
Ah.
We even have inverse eye colors.
Ooh. Well, I like the white one.
I actually like that one too. Because I don't think, we can't. Oh, we can go gray.
Oh, we can.
But I think the contrast of the
Works
white.
better, yeah. Black on the white.
Swing, swing, swing.
Look suits you fine.
Once we get different hairstyles, we'll change the hairstyle up. But
Nice. I like it.
Still looks awesome as a
Looky,
badass
looky,
pirate.
I got a hooky.
And then we put a stone mask on, and then our elf ears back on, and we still look pretty badass.
That mask is creepy.
Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't realize it changed her boots, too. Didn't know that.
Well, it's got a match, right?
Yeah. Just didn't realize it changed the boots. Yeah, see, he gave us dagger expertise.
So I learned another cool, interesting thing. That guy just kind of, even though he's a hairdresser, kind of reminded me of it.
What?
Like a Mad Hatter or Mad as a Hatter. Do you know where that comes from?
Yes.
You do?
So it's the mercury that
Yeah.
they use in the...
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew that since I was a kid.
Yeah, so when they would make hats, they'd use mercury for part of the process of making a hat.
Oh.
And they had to heat it up, and the vapors from the mercury would make you go crazy. So basically, everyone who was a hat maker eventually went crazy
Yes.
because it poisons your brain.
Here, there's... I can't remember if the save... I think the save point was here, but we just got a hairstyle book.
Woo! And
Let's go take a look
a
at
save
that.
point.
Let's go look at that hairstyle. in this episode.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Since it's just one room over. I was kind of hoping we get lucky enough. Let's see if we can. Dang it.
I mean, I may have heard that before, the mercury thing, but it didn't stick.
Oh, it stuck with me.
And that was interesting. I was like, It's funny because they used to try to treat syphilis, which makes you go crazy, with mercury.
Yeah.
Which makes you go crazy. That's kind of funny.
I mean, freaking... Back in the day, I mean, radion condoms. I mean...
Oh, yeah, all kinds of issues. Well, I mean, those sperm probably weren't viable.
Probably.
Or you had weird children with like 3 heads.
And oh, that's right. His name is Okay, so what did it give us? It gave us something. There it is. That's a little ponytail.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do a ponytail.
Oh, that's it. Okay, it's long with the bangs.
Boots with the fur, long with the
the fur.
bangs. Ooh, actually kind of works. Makes the elf ears pop more.
Let's take off the stone mask and the pirate hat. Oh, that is actually pretty cute.
Yeah. All right, everyone, that's going to end this episode of Nightly Nerds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.